What if the world you know today is drastically different by 2050? Imagine cities that float in the sky, energy that powers entire continents sustainably, and humanity reaching out to other planets. These aren't scenes from a futuristic sci-fi movie, they're real mega projects happening right now. The next few decades will bring some of the most groundbreaking developments the world has ever seen. But how will these colossal projects impact our future? Will they revolutionize society, or will the challenges outweigh the benefits? In this video, we'll take you through the top 10 mega projects that are set to reshape Earth by 2050. 10. Trans-Siberian High-Speed Rail, Russia. The Trans-Siberian High-Speed Rail, set to connect Europe and East Asia by 2050, will span 9,000 kilometers, cutting travel time between cities like Moscow and Beijing. Powered by renewable energy, this project aims to enhance trade, tourism, and connectivity while offering a cleaner transportation system and facilitating global business. 9. Rise Tower, Saudi Arabia. Also part of the North Pole development in Riyadh, the Rise Tower is planned to reach a staggering 2,000 meters, making it the tallest structure on Earth. With 678 floors, it aims to be a beacon of architectural and engineering prowess. However, such a monumental project raises questions about sustainability and the environmental footprint of constructing such a massive edifice. 8. Dubai's Mars Science City, UAE. Dubai's Mars Science City, set to be completed by 2030, will simulate life on Mars, testing technologies for sustaining human life on the red planet. Featuring autonomous systems, resource extraction, and closed-loop ecosystems, it will serve as a research hub and public attraction. By 2050, it could play a key role in advancing human space exploration and preparations for Mars colonization. 7. King Salman International Airport, Saudi Arabia. Set to open by 2030, King Salman International Airport in Riyadh will be the world's largest airport, covering 57 square kilometers and accommodating up to 185 million passengers annually. Designed by Foster Plus Partners, the airport aims to boost Saudi Arabia's position as a global aviation hub. The project's scale and environmental considerations are points of discussion among experts. 6. High-speed Hyperloop networks, global. Hyperloop technology promises to revolutionize global transportation by drastically reducing travel times between major cities. With speeds surpassing 700 miles per hour, passengers will be able to travel from Los Angeles to San Francisco in just 30 minutes, or from Dubai to Abu Dhabi in 12 minutes. The proposed networks could link cities across continents, drastically improving efficiency and reducing the carbon footprint of transportation. Countries like the United States, India, and the UAE are already working on developing these systems, with some expected to be operational by the 2030s. Hyperloop promises to revolutionize not only travel but also global commerce, creating a world where businesses and individuals can move between cities in record time. Environmental benefits, such as reduced energy consumption and lower emissions compared to air travel, further add to the appeal of this groundbreaking transportation system. 5. China's Mars Base, China. By 2050, China is planning to establish a permanent base on Mars, a monumental project aimed at advancing humanity's space exploration. China's space agency, CNSA, has already made significant strides with the Chang'e missions to the moon, and Mars exploration is the next frontier. The Mars base will serve as a research hub for studying the planet's resources, developing sustainable life support systems, and preparing for potential future colonization. China's Mars mission will rely heavily on robotic systems for construction and resource extraction, such as mining for water and minerals on the Martian surface. These early missions will focus on developing the technologies required to sustain human life on Mars, including growing food, generating energy, and building infrastructure. 4. The Great Green Wall, Africa. The Great Green Wall is one of Africa's most ambitious environmental initiatives, aiming to combat desertification, enhance food security, and fight climate change. Stretching across the Sahel region, the project intends to plant trees over 8,000 kilometers of land, transforming barren desert into a thriving ecosystem. By 2030, it is expected to restore 100 million hectares of land, providing fertile ground for agriculture, improving livelihoods, and capturing carbon emissions. This ambitious project not only addresses environmental concerns, but also tackles socioeconomic issues by creating jobs in rural areas. The restoration of these lands will help mitigate the impacts of climate change, particularly droughts that have plagued this region for years. The Great Green Wall is one of the largest reforestation efforts ever attempted and could serve as a global model for environmental restoration and sustainable land use. Third International Space Station expansion, global. The International Space Station, ISS, has long been a symbol of international cooperation in space exploration. By 2050, the ISS will not only expand, but also be transformed into a hub for commercial activities in space. As space tourism becomes more accessible, private companies are investing in building additional modules and expanding the existing ISS infrastructure to accommodate space tourists, researchers, and even tourists traveling beyond Earth's orbit. The ISS's expansion is set to revolutionize the future of space-based infrastructure. With international collaborations, the space station could become a research facility for long-term space exploration, including the preparation for a human presence on Mars. As technologies evolve, these space stations could pave the way for future human habitats on the Moon and Mars, ultimately making space a viable frontier for business and settlement. 2. Neom City, Saudi Arabia. Alongside the line, Neom City is another ambitious project that is part of Saudi Arabia's Vision 2030 plan to diversify its economy and reduce dependence on oil. This $500 billion city will integrate advanced technologies, including robotics, artificial intelligence, biotech, and clean energy. With plans for floating structures, autonomous vehicles, and smart homes, Neom is designed to be a beacon of futuristic living. The city aims to be a magnet for global talent, offering a high quality of life with minimal environmental impact. One of Neom's key features is the integration of green technologies. It will harness solar and wind energy and feature self-sustaining vertical farms. However, concerns have been raised about the environmental impact of construction in the desert, as well as the displacement of local Bedouin populations. Despite these challenges, Neom aims to set a new benchmark for cities of the future, offering insights into how sustainable living can be achieved. 1. The Line, Saudi Arabia. The Line is no ordinary city. It's a revolutionary urban project in Saudi Arabia's Neom region that stretches over 170 kilometers and will house 9 million people, all within a narrow 200-meter wide strip. Unlike traditional cities, it will have no cars, streets, or pollution. Instead, it will rely on AI-driven transportation, renewable energy sources, and vertical living spaces, promising a zero-carbon, sustainable lifestyle. The city will be organized into 2 parallel skyscrapers that are connected by a high-speed rail network, making commuting between neighborhoods effortless. The concept challenges traditional urban planning by envisioning a linear city that minimizes land use while maximizing efficiency. Critics, however, question its feasibility given the vast resources and technology required to bring this ambitious plan to life. Still, the line could serve as a prototype for future cities designed with sustainability and AI at their core. These mega projects reflect humanity's ambition to reshape the world. As we approach 2050, it's essential to weigh both the potential and the challenges of these monumental undertakings. What do you think? Are these projects the key to a better future, or do they come with too many risks? Share your thoughts below. If you found this video insightful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more updates on the groundbreaking projects shaping our future.